So I guess one of the more troubling issues I have is Roman made a video. Finally, he waited and waited, and for the people who said, "Oh, Roman knew, Watts, Eric knew, Nico knew," from that video you could clearly tell no one told him that it was a social media blackout for charity, and seems pretty pissed off, rightfully so. And he talks about how it has affected his company, how people are associating him with the Timepiece gentleman and leaving him bad reviews, how they took the time from his sales staff and how they continue to call his office. And I feel bad for Roman. Roman was one loyal dude. And it did adversely affect his business. And from the perspective that, yeah, a lot of people called and they wasted time that could otherwise be spent selling watches. And I'm sure that people were concerned to do consignment with him. Even though he's been in business for a long time, he has a huge office. I don't think he's going to go anywhere. The association with the Timepiece gentleman did leave doubt. And that's what he's saying. He doubt. And I'm sure when he was watching it, and he was watching when Anthony was testing him, he's like, what the hell are you doing? Because the test did not go so well for Watts, Nico, or Eric. As I said before, they didn't really seem to be along with it. They seemed to be really upset, including Watts. Eric seemed to be incredibly upset. Nico is hard to tell, because he's joking and laughing and joking and laughing. I mean, he's like, his persona is Nico, right? He's angry at everything. Archie Luxury would say that Nico stole, and I think on live stream on Timepiece Gentleman of all things, he accused Nico of stealing his personality, right? His over-the-top exaggeration, too big to be actually real personality. So Roman's response, if anything, I'm more inclined to buy a watch from Roman. I'm still in the market for a watch. And the dude is legit. And I can see how his business is affected now that he's made the video and he has to spend his time. And his staff was affected, and I'm sure he was inundated with questions, and he just wants to sell watches. I remember Watts Eric just said, "I'm going back to business. I don't care. I don't care." So the Timepiece gentlemen, or gentlemen timepieces on Google, and they've been destroyed on Google reviews. If you see my comment section, it's also been destroyed into oblivion. Did I support them? Yes, I did. Was it wrong to? I still argue. I would argue that I'm still going to support them. But this particular moment in time, it is really hard. There's very few supporters out there. I would probably say 90% haters, 10% supporters, if that. Am I silly enough to say that this was, now with all the data, that this was a good marketing plan? No, it was a really bad marketing plan. So the three things that I thought would be achieved were not achieved, and it looks like it cannot be achieved. So number one, producer Michael, from a marketing standpoint, that was the big IQ play. Producer Michael said no. He said yes to a really shady Niles individual. I kid you not. It's unbelievable. You have to watch this guy. He wants us, the viewers of producer Michael, to donate to his home. And then he wants Avi to donate, from Avi & Co. to donate a watch to him, and then, make a watch for charity. And then he wants, he shook on that deal for about $4 million in watches. Oh, by the way, he doesn't have the money. It's pretty, it's rough. For any supporter of Timepiece Gentleman, which people have classified me as, and I would classify myself, we're getting beat up and chewed out. Same with Roman. Roman mentioned that he got a lot of negative comments in his video about TimePiece Gentleman, and they're using his channel kind of to debate it, and that's what people want in the comment section. I do feel they owe an apology. I don't need an apology, but a lot of people do. I do feel that they made a mistake. This was not a good marketing move, and this was not a good business move. I like disruption. I like when people try something new. Sometimes it works really well. Sometimes it doesn't. Was this a terrible business move? Yes. And the reason that it was a terrible business move is I don't think they should have put Roman. Like, I talk about Roman because I don't think watching Eric or Nico, I don't think it affects them the same way it affects Roman, someone who is very loyal, very family-driven. He's very proud whenever he talks about Anna and how, C was his secretary, and you can see that he's so proud. And I have employees who've been with me for the very beginning, and the beginning was terrible, guys. We were $500,000 in debt. Norman, my web developer, and Jessica, my content creator, and then Amy, she actually left to work at a bigger T-Mobile company for a while, but came back. And I get it. I mean, I get those attacks all the time now. Like, because out of whoever's left, I think I'm the only one left who is still out there with videos that support them. I don't think they're bad people. I truly do not think they're bad people. I do feel they did something that if we look at the objective, producer Michael is the primary objective, raising money for charity. I do believe that is something they wanted to do as a secondary objective. Their website, the video that would raise this money is now down. And as the last objective, to figure out who their friends are, and I mean that the way that it's done was not done to build loyalty. It's what Roman said. It's not done to make Roman feel good about himself, right? He's not going to say, "Oh, that makes me want to work with him." That makes me want to. It never should have gone to that. I can read some more reviews. Obviously I'm getting attacked. I'm getting butchered, and that's fine. It's fine. Do I deserve it? Yeah, I guess so. But was this a good business move? It was not. Was it a good marketing PR move? It was not. When I watched the video, it did seem they planned everything out, right? They had 2 lawyers involved. One lawyer actually came on, and they had the lawyer filmed, the trademark attorney. They were sending emails to me and Archie with, feeding us information. And, it seemed, man, it was, I think it really came down to how they presented it. They presented it without any, regret. They presented it without any contrition. That would be the word I would put. Where it's an apology. Just like I will say this, I apologize. I was wrong that this was a good marketing plan at the time of recording. It seemed like it was a good plan because it got, if I could be on producer Michael and I had to, be creative about it, would I have done this exact thing? No, I couldn't think of something like this, but I would do it because, 1.2 million subscribers is 1.2 million subscribers. Now, I absolutely have benefited from this. And yes, even though I said I thought it was over. I truly thought it was over. Okay, cool. They made a video. We're going to see a video on Thursday. It's over and done. We're going to see a video from producer Michael on Friday or something, maybe with Niles. And none of that's happening. Roman is going to be like, oh, wow, I was a loyal friend. That's not how any of this went. In fact, none of it went even remotely close to what I thought it would go. Yeah, it wasn't great. Um, because I had to delete all of these things. We aren't dealing in Pokemon cards. High school childish. I mean, yeah, I get attacked like a mother effer right now, and maybe I deserve it, and maybe people are right to hate something, and obviously they can't hate that video anymore, so they will go on my channel and hate me, and that's okay. Bye, guys.